what's up, what's up? Another day, another stream. Doing it a little bit more often just because I like the OBS setup. It's actually really fun. So, you know, messed around a little bit with it, added some more stuff. We'll stream for a couple hours again, help answer questions. Pretty normal stuff. I'll do some arenas, just play the game normally, you know? And then just, I'm keeping the stream on because I want to be able to help, like, answer questions and stuff, so. That's kind of the plan. There's no real plan other than that for today. I'm going to turn down the volume slightly. I wish there was a way to, like, I actually do wonder if VLC has, like, an automatic volume adjustment so that, like, every song is generally the same volume. Because some are louder than others, and it's kind of annoying. I didn't even look into this. And there's still other things that I want to look into with OBS, too. I didn't even look at yesterday's stream. I really should have. Crap. Oh well, whatever. We'll stream again, and then I'll look at both those streams and see what else I need to change up. Alright, let's get into the actual game. Oh my god, it worked. Didn't test that before. Yay! Coming unprepared. Wonderful. Cool. Alright, so I'm gonna turn this off. That should help with frames. And I'm gonna turn this off, because I don't need an actual browser up, so that will help. Alright, cool. Let's do some arenas. Oh god, this is gonna be stressful again. We'll see if we can get people this early into the day on an NA server. It's still like, I don't know, people are maybe just waking up, just having breakfast on the West Coast. But I'm in Central, so it's 11 for me. Hey, we got somebody. But I do want to wait until they press confirm first, because I never trust, this. See, like, this person isn't pressing confirm. Although they might be waiting for the same thing, for me to press confirm. Or they might just be AFK. But see, that's what I'm worried about. Because I don't want to sit in the queue. Well, confirm. Yeah, see, they might just be AFK. And I was talking to Art, actually, the other day. It didn't used to always be this way. But I had made a suggestion in the forum to do a bunch of things, and this is one of them. So that people who would AFK through this timer wouldn't actually be put into the arena and then AFK through the arena. Instead, it would just kick them out completely, and that seems to be the case right here. Man, I looked over some of my really, really old suggestions, and I'm actually really surprised at how many of them actually did happen. I don't know, I was just talking with Art about it, and we were reminiscing about old times, and then we brought that up. But, like, back when Muzzy was around, I made a bunch of suggestions about, like, you know, different ways that would make the game better for quality of life purposes, and tons of stuff, and a lot of it actually did make it into the game, which is, I don't know whether or not it's because of that post, but it doesn't matter, because the fact is we got those things, so that's what matters, is the, you know, the whole community can benefit from these kind of things, which is great. Although Muzzy did also respond to that post and said, yep, definitely forwarding this up, which was cool. He did that with a lot of my posts. So I don't know whether or not they were taken seriously or not by XL, but it's good to see. So let me requeue. Hopefully I don't get the same AFK person. CR rate. Actually, I need a world bus, and it's right now. Let's go there. Let's go there. We'll do that really quick. Doesn't take too long anyways. It's already a portal? No. Okay. Need to get my Missigon's crystals racked up. Oh, also, I kind of wanted to put the keyboard on screen. I have to set that up, though. Let me see if that's even a part of this scene. Overlay keyboard. It actually is. I I'll turn it on and see if anything just pops up instantly. This. I also need a bunker, so this group might actually do that. What was I doing? Oh yeah, that's right. Let me see something here. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. So I wanted to bring up the overlay, right? So let's see if I can do that. Okay, so I have an overlay for this. It is... gosh, I don't remember which one I use. I think this one. Enable preview. Yeah, it is that one. But it kind of goes over some of the UI here. I guess that's okay. I don't think I can move it anywhere. But, I don't know, this kind of shows what I'm pressing in combat, which is nice in arenas. I think those are most of the keys that I use, not all of them. I think it's missing some. I'm surprised it's just worked. That's cool. Although it's a little blurry, it looks very odd. Output, 1080p, let me see what this looks like. Full screen. Preview scaling, windowed scaling. Yeah, it looks kind of odd, especially with the UI in the background, but I guess it doesn't matter, because if I put my pad away, then that's gone, right? Wait, what just happened? Preview scaling, scale to window. Oh, okay, I see. Ah, people. God, they're all potted up too. Oh no, they're not. It's just too easy to kill people not paying attention. Especially with how powerful the Matabolts thing is. Wait, when they go nerf everything with evasion, that's going to change up the entire game, isn't it? Melees will be extremely powerful again, same as archers. Yeah, not with everybody not paying attention. Low gear score. Ugh. I might just go get my crested lizards done. But I don't think we have anybody here that's an actual PvPer other than maybe me. Everybody else is such... Like, look at this. Everybody's really low level. There's maybe 2 people here that are even my level at all. 3. No, 2. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. We don't have anybody here who is, has proper gear. Killed one. Oh my god, the meteors. Jeez. Actually, no, I don't get what I died to. Just a bunch of stuff, I guess, because I was caught up in an AoE. People are getting... Yeah, I don't know. Nobody has the gear for this, so... It's me and one other person. So it's really a 2v3. Since everybody else is just not helping. If all of these people played some kind of better support roles, it'd be great, actually. We'd be able to avoid tons of damage, and have shields, and maybe healing. But everybody's like melee, melee, healer. Kind of. It's a bit of a weird class, but he's level 50, so... Yeah, nobody's really... Yeah, nobody's gonna do this, unfortunately. Alright, whatever. We'll go do the thing. I'll go do a bunker solo. And we'll just keep queuing up for arenas. I'm so glad that the arenas can be queued up now, even though you have Rebirth. Again, another thing that, like, I had suggested so long ago that actually went through. And I'm only mentioning this because we had a conversation about it recently. Just kind of brought it up again. What's this? Oh. Okay. It's cool to see this on the screen. I had one with the mouse, too. I don't know how that's going to look right now, though. Let me see if I can bring that one up. I don't even know if they're going to be lagging the stream. They probably aren't, but... Hey, it does work, actually. So the mouse one is up, too. Cool. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, it doesn't show... Let me see something. Does it show these? Oh, it does, kind of. Okay. Not all of the buttons on the mouse are being shown, but that's fine. Because I have a G502, so there's quite a... I don't know, there's... I don't really use my mouse for anything other than potions, and every other button is dedicated to mounts and pets. Anything that my character does is just on my keyboard alone, and everything is one button, as you can see at the bottom of my screen. Although now, my mouse doesn't want to work. There we go. That was weird. Alright. Cool. Alright, let me disable the preview then, because I think it works the way I want it to. It's not even a war right now. Whatever. They're just firing people that don't have any gear, which is kind of embarrassing. Like, anytime I'm up against people who have no gear or very low level, I never even kill them, I just ignore them entirely. But that's just me. I know other people want some sense like they've done something, I guess. I don't know. Doesn't really mean anything. It's all fictional numbers in a video game. I like fights that are actually even and can go either way. Yesterday's Halcy's were amazing. I don't think we won any of them, but they were all so close. Every single fight was so good. And I got to play a class that I'd never played before properly, although I need to learn a bit more about it. Overall, really, really fun. Alright, we'll get a bunker out of the way. I think there's tons of them, right? So it shouldn't be a problem if I kill one. Yeah, there's tons. Alright. Do this. How many siege bullets do I have? Quite a bit, so I'm not worried about that. What's the range? Has to be within 60. Or 56, good. And then let me take out this guy. on, Flappy. Kill that dude. Yeah, get him. Just need him to aggro everything. Aggro, and then switch to this guy. I really do want to actually upgrade his armor, and I kind of have been over time. The tier 2 pet armor is extremely good, and should be helpful in the garden as well. I was watching a Korean stream too, and it looks like the garden actually drops tier, like, grand tier pet infusions, as opposed to the gray pet infusions. So it might be a little easier to level it up after the garden patch, but I still want to get it up. It's not really a concern of mine right now, but just over time, it's something I'm working on. So he's right now got, like, I don't know, it's slightly there. The problem is it takes so many star points in order to actually upgrade it, so it's actually quite expensive. So I'll do it whenever I have the extra money to. Right now I'm just saving up for the garden stuff. Alright, that's done. I'll put up this sword so that people can see a timer on it when it's going to respawn, in case anybody cares. But it's in peace right now, so it doesn't really matter. This will be 1 hour before it respawns, and people know that now. Alright, those are done. I just need a world boss, but it's not really a requirement. I don't really care that much. Prestige shop, let me... I'll just save up prestige for now. Alright, cool. And I have so many Misogons crystals, but I'm kind of waiting until the prices go up before I sell them. 24 isn't bad, though. 24 is like here, as it was like 6 days ago or a week ago. That means somebody's buying them out. Yeah, I might do this, actually. Or should I just save them? I don't really need money that bad right now. I'm just saving up, so... Maybe if people come back for the garden update, then the Misogons crystal prices will probably go up, right? So maybe I should just hold on to them until I actually need money. That's a risk, but I could use them myself too if it gets to that point. But for the garden, I want to get like all my gear up to at least legendary, weapons up to mythic, and so on. So there's some things I want to work on here. Oh, I'm gonna turn it crisp. My bird is going nuts. Alright, let's do some arenas. See if we can get anybody. As we start the stream and get everything going here. Oh, actually, yeah, so let me go and buy these then. Where is it? I'll just hold on to them. Also, I've changed OBS to give me so much information. It doesn't look to be affecting the actual performance of the game, which is a little nice. Like, I've added channel point redeeming on here, so I can see who redeems stuff. But it doesn't show me who redeems icons. It only shows me who redeems, like, Pet Cody. Which I might change to something else, because I can't necessarily Pet Cody right now, and it wouldn't be on stream. So I don't want to even have that as an option. But I'd like to actually use channel points for something interesting. So I'm thinking about that. And everything integrates so nicely with the way OBS is set up, so I kind of want to take advantage of that. Hey, Dark Omen. Yeah, it's been a little while. Getting back into it, because there's been so many new players asking questions and returning players asking questions that I want to be at least open here to be able to answer things directly in person. I've been answering a lot of questions in the official Arcade Discord, because they created new player channels where new players can answer or can ask questions. And I've just been kind of monitoring that and sitting in there and answering questions in great detail. And have gotten really, really, really positive results from that. Like, people love it. People love it. Other people come in and say, wow, that's great information. I appreciate that. Like, other people that weren't even, or that were just lurking. And that actually gives me a pretty good feeling. And I miss that feeling. That's why I like streaming, is because I enjoy helping people and interacting with the community. So, yeah, it kind of got me back into it. And to be fair, I'm going to do this trial. To be fair, we kind of needed a channel like that for a long time. But better than never. It exists now, so I'll take advantage of it. GMs don't seem to know much and hard to find info on Arcade. Dude, I have been pushing so hard to get the wiki back in game, alright? I will personally sit there and make sure the wiki is up to date and stuff. And I know a ton of other people want to do the same thing. But there is a wiki. It's on the escape menu. It just doesn't work. And to be fair, it was running a very old version of the wiki stuff anyways, so it was kind of meh. But there needs to be stuff in game. People need to be informed about things. Too many people, without making any contact with other players, join Arcade, get confused, and leave without even asking questions. And if there was just something on the screen that said, hey, right here is the wiki button, push it, it's got info, and it actually had info, that would help tremendously with getting people involved in the game. But I try to do my best with helping it, because I still really enjoy Arcade. I always have since the release, and you know, I want to share why I've been having so much fun, even as a solo player. UI could do some quality of life as well, so little info. So here's my thought on that. The localization team can do only so much. Wait, do I want to actually innocent this guy? What? When did these happen? 2020... Wait, this happened today. You said I just came back to play. He made it sound in the trial like he did these like 6 months ago, but he didn't, so he did them today. So I'll go ahead and max them. But anyways, so I actually have a pretty good thought on that. There's a lot of skills in this game that we've discovered have a lot more information than they say, okay? A very good example of that, an example of what I'm about to say, what my point is pin down, alright? We found out that the stagger of pin down, and some of these other abilities, tons of other abilities, but here's an example. Pin down's combo for stagger, okay, do you see it down there? Inflict stagger for 1 second, while under the effects of bloodthirst. Pin down's information there needs to be extended by like 6 sentences, or at the very least, what it needs to say is, inflict stagger, disabling abilities including defiance, and also does not appear in the combat log. Like, it needs to say all of that stuff, but they can't fit it there. There's no way. They might be able to, but let's pretend like they can't. It's just too much information, right? And actually, I had just presented a big list. So Art and I from the Arcade Research and Development Discord, we sat down and we tested every stagger in the game, and they're all very different from one another. So if this said, including defiance, like this skill that removes all CCs, that's great. My point in all this is, it's really hard to get all the details in-game without just completely confusing and mind-boggling everybody even further. So to have some kind of in-game source like a wiki, where people can go if they're interested in to learn more, is awesome. And the other big-ass example is the fact that if you hit people from a height, you actually do more damage. And we've only discovered this and made it public very recently, like last week. But it's been in the game since the beginning, and maybe 95% of the population had no idea about it until we made it public. Even Korea was completely baffled. Some people in their threads were saying, I played this game for 7 years and I never knew this, or I can't believe I actually learned something new, and that was us who put that out there, which is awesome. But the fact is, that's nowhere in-game, right? You can't put a tooltip like that in-game. So this information can be public, it can be very interesting to people, and people can learn from it and use it as an environmental advantage or whatnot on an official wiki, right? On somewhere that they have access to easily in-game. And that's what I've been pushing for quite a bit. I have a forum post actually very recently under suggestions for Arcade Unchained. Feel free to go and bump it and say that yes, I really do like this, it would be great, because they do look at those forum posts quite seriously. And it's important for them to see that the community does want these things. But like we also discovered loot drop rate and how loot drop rate actually works. We did tons of tests and came up with a very, very concrete answer to how loot drop rate works. And while that information is nice on Reddit, Reddit's eventually just going to push that down to the bottom, and then people are going to forget about it unless they're linking it, right? Unless they're telling people actively and saying, hey, look at this link. But eventually it's going to become forgotten again. And we need an actual more proper source for this info. And I don't care about taking credit for these things. I don't need my name attached to any of it. My whole goal with doing this stuff is because the game is more fun when you actually understand what's going on. And I want to share that interest with other people. I'm not looking for any kind of monetary or, you know, any kind of gain out of it. I'm just trying to give information to people to show why ArcheAge is actually a lot more interesting than people understand. Alright, let's keep trying to queue arenas here. And we got... Wait, I'm going to wait for him. Okay, good. Okay. Suddenly nervous again. I don't know why I'm getting queue anxiety. I don't get it. It shouldn't happen. I really don't care whether I win or lose. And I say that and my voice slightly trembles. I don't know why I have queue anxiety. It should not exist. But maybe as I keep playing, it'll go away. Fighting a Dark Runner. That could turn out either way. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so, Dark. I don't know. Is he gonna go play? Let's see. Could be waiting for me. We have to go play it, dude. Everybody, that's the normal thing, is everybody goes play it against melees. He went play too, so he's still picking his gear though. Alright. Dual-handed too. Oh my gosh. Oh, he actually used Defiance on that. Wait, he should have been snared there. I need to go away. Cool. Made him use Whirlwind Slash, which is awesome. Oh my god, dude, he is really good at stunning me all the time. Okay. Yeah, he's got 63 health left. Shouldn't be a problem, right? Yeah.
First blood.
I made him whiff so many things just by teleporting, which is really good. But he's dual-handed, so it's I think it's better for me, I'd like to think. What is he waiting for? Cooldowns? Cool. Cool. I made him use so many things. Perfect. Made him waste that too. He did get out of the snare quite nicely. But he's very close to me. Oh no, he's running away properly. Ooh. Okay. You've come back for a short break, and there's definitely seems to be more players around. I think so. I've noticed quite a bit more recently, but I don't know what sparked that. Maybe people are just getting ready because of the garden update. The garden is going to be awesome. I'm a little worried that the server might be a little crazy if they do actually one cross-server instance for the garden between 6 servers per region. Slightly worried about that, but the actual concept of it and how it's going to work is pretty awesome. World bosses that 6 servers can participate in on. I hope it works that way, because that's awesome if that's the case, but I don't know, we'll see. But that might be why people are coming back, is just because people are excited about some of the newer updates that will hopefully be here sooner than later. I don't know why I'm like so shaky. Am I just getting old? I think I'm just getting old. Man, I shouldn't care. Like, I should just be enjoying these fights, win or lose, like I was in the past. I don't know what's changed. That's where the Q anxiety is coming from nowhere. Ugh. Pre-match nerves. I don't know, man. Like, I'd get them all the time playing RTSs, also for no reason. I never really got it out of my system. I'm not, I'm competitive by nature, and I've been trying to get it out of my system. Because to me, it's not fun anymore to be that competitive. There's fun in it, and I get it, but I like just playing for the fun and to learn and stuff, so I shouldn't be this way. So I think just the more I do this, the more I'll kind of get back into it and stop caring. When I get up to really, really high leaderboard amounts, I'm going to start playing classes that are extremely hard to win against. But by that point, I don't want to even be fighting those people, and I'll be like, God, I hope I lose the next 5 so that I can go back down, so that I can go and fight other people. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. And I'm already thinking, you know, about that, and like, that's kind of why I shouldn't care about the leaderboard or anything, because when I get up to the top, I'm just going to want to go back down to the bottom again. But whatever, I still have the nerves. Plus, these fights are really intense. Like, there's so much that I have to think about during them. So many different things, so many different buffs and debuffs that happen. This is an emissary. Okay, hold on. Okay, so this is magic-based. Malediction, occultism, and aromancy. So that's a lot of sustain. Whew. How interesting. Well, I have to follow the meta. Everybody goes the armor that their opponent is best against. Yeah, he went plate. Magic. That's normal. He'll do a lot more damage to me, and he's got a lot more health than me because of the plate. I just don't know why he's standing there. He's not gaining anything, right? Should I just wait? Maybe he's an ult? The emissary is pretty good, though. He'll be able to... okay, now he's just getting stacks of stuff. Perfect. He can't even follow up. And now he can't escape. Oh, he did the same thing to me. But... oh, he's got the immunity. Crap. He's just running backwards. That's it. He might just be able to do it because he's in plate. Oh my god, that did so much damage. Wait, and he stopped my healing somehow. I didn't really notice what he did. Look at that, it's doing almost no damage to him at all. Perfect, he can't follow up. And he missed that, which is awesome for me. He's inside of here with me, which is even better. And we should be able to finish him off. No, he's still healing, actually, because he's using Observed Life Force. tough match. But he's kind of just standing still a lot and running, like holding S. He has 10,000 more health than I do. Oh no, I'm sorry. He has way more health than I do. So to be able to win that fight like that is pretty cool. I'm actually gonna hold him in here. Oh, that actually isn't working. Something's wrong. He's doing something to me that is causing issues. Look at that thing, dude. Can't wait till the later patches come out. What I need to do is actually get the stress off properly. But I don't think I can. Not with the way he's playing. Perfect. Yeah, with the way he's playing, I don't think there's much I can do to fight against. Oh my god, he's got the immunity too. No! I think he got me. Yeah, he got me. Ugh. Really, really hard to fight against this. He's not even trying, like he's not even trying, like he's just holding S. He doesn't really need to. That didn't hit me, which is nice. I hate that ability. When that gets nerfed, that's going to be another problem too. Mages are really going to be feeling it in some later patches. He's trying to run away. Why? He's actually in a better spot. I actually failed in my thing there. Oh, great. Okay. I still haven't used my Defiance, so I have, shit. Okay, good. Whew. Very, very even fight between the both of us. It's tiring though. So much stuff that's going on during these fights. It's tiring, but it's a lot of fun. Of course, I'm gonna continue to reiterate, this game isn't about 1v1s, it's about open world and raid versus raid content, so this is really, it's really just more about understanding your class and becoming better at it. Oh, tough fights. Those were very, very even. Oh, thanks for hosting, Gamergo. Which of the CAs do I have stalking me now? Oh, it's Odyssey again. I see you. I'm always curious when something weird happens, so I'm gonna go take a look. I'm calling you out. You did this to me, I'm calling you out. What's going on, man? Alright. Sparring Arena. I'm gonna fight the same guy. He's gonna do better though. He's gonna continue doing better and better against me. And I don't know what else to do better against him besides just being in the just hitting him from the back more often. He might go shield instead of, like... Maybe he... I think he already did go shield last time. The same guy. Yeah, I'm good. Chilling. Playing a video game. Wait, what if he switched classes? No, he's complete plate, yeah. He's still doing the same thing. He went magic, so... Cloth it is. But he has so much more health than me because he chooses plate. Look at this difference. Plus he gets a little bit more from health lift. I'm gonna keep you here. Nope. No escaping this. Nope. Again, you're in a really bad spot. But unfortunately, he's doing just way more damage than I am to him because of how powerful that ability is. Ooh. I think that failed because he was stunned at the time. Oh no, he actually did stop my healing. That sucks. I have to make sure to return the favor, but I think he'll be able to get a good heal off. That wasn't an actual... No! Ooh, okay, that's it, I'm dead. There's no way I can fight that. Damn. Two really bad things that I did that screwed me over there. But he was playing differently now. Man, he is so... What? Okay, reduced accuracy. He pushed me out of it. Why did he do that? Oh my god. This ability is so annoying. And he's just gonna outrun me. Fuck. Yeah, he's playing to win. I'm gonna keep him in here though. Look how much damage I do on him. Almost nothing the entire time. And he's got so much more health than me. Ugh. I don't have any advantages really in this fight. He's just gonna win. And he can shackle too. I can't even silence anymore. I really miss the old Executioner. Yeah. God, there's not much I can do. Oh, that didn't do any damage because of the immunity. Gosh, Oromancy is so good. There's almost nothing I can do against him. Yeah. Yeah, he won. Oh, God. And I can't even break out because it's not, the UI's not letting me. Still a good fight. Still very close, but just the abilities that he has with his build are just so powerful to just get him out of different situations and to like it's so much. Oromancy's extremely good the way that he was playing it, but it's a 1v1 build, I guess, with Emissary. He wouldn't be. He's not using sorcery. He's using essentially, he's just looking for sustained damage through Malediction, which is definitely a different way to play. And it works. It's, I don't think it's as useful in Raid versus Raid, but he's not trying to win that, right? He's just trying to win in 1v1 arenas. Very, very hard to fight against, though. Alright, maybe he'll lower my rank a little bit, then. Actually, I want to get one more win, at least for the 5 Mercurios badges. Gladiator Arena, I could lose 5 teams really quickly just to get the coins. Free-for-all Arena really tires me out because of the way that I play. go in, use all my mana, die on purpose. Go in, use all my mana, die on purpose. It's God, Free for All Arena just destroys me because of that. Although it is equalized, but everybody does whatever they can to team up, which is kind of... And let's see if anybody is abusing Drill Camp. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright. It's so funny, because it's so obvious when people are abusing Drill Camp. There's always 2 parties of 6 people. They kick out anybody who's not them. It's so... it's gross, but it happens. Alright, sparring... Do I want to fight the same person? I want to fight a different person for the last one, for the 5th one. What should I do in the meantime? It's not... Wait, when is Golden Plains, actually? Or did I miss it already? I never understand these times. Okay, hold on. Actually, I did something here. Oh, so it is in... No, this is morning time. What is this? Wait. It's UTC 5 p.m. right now? So I did miss both of these then, right? Oh, no, I didn't. No, never mind. It's in an hour. It's in an hour and 30 minutes. Okay. Cool. I'll do something. By the way, again, for any lurkers in here, if you guys have any questions, any new returning players, I'm more than happy to answer any kind of arcade-related questions you might have. I tend to do this anyways in the Discord, in the official Arcade Discord, now that they have new player channels in there. But it's significantly easier for me to just do it here in person. You know, so for that reason, feel free to ask your questions. And I don't have to type up 4,000 character message in response, right? I could just tell you the answer to things. Much easier for me. Speaking of, I should be watching it. Ah! Yes, there is actually a question in the new player help channel that I can say, hey, go check out my stream. I can answer that question right now. So let me do that. Okay. Yay, I did it. I hope that's okay. I hope nobody's gonna yell at me. Actually, the only person who might yell at me right now is the person sitting in my channel. Odyssey, is that an okay response to the new player help channel that I just did? I mean, I'm just assuming it is if it gets deleted or whatever, but may as well ask. C18 would be the one to get rid of it, right? So. But anyway, so same thing, yeah. If anybody has any questions, I can help them out. So if Montcalm comes into here and asks, I can give him details and rate him out, hopefully. But let's get back to this. We'll queue up. If I get the same guy again, fine. He'll win again. It's okay. He's got a class that's better against mine. But the cool thing is that it is a really good fight. I am learning my class better because I'm fighting him, and because I'm losing against him. That's fine, because that means I actually have to try extremely hard to win. He's playing a class that definitely counters mine. Aromancy is an immense counter to me. Very specifically, Aromancy counters what I do. But he's combined that with other things that also cause a lot of issues, which is cool. It's perfectly fine. Occultism, lots of CC, Malediction for the damage, and Aromancy for the defense against me. He'll win every time, really. I'm surprised they won the first ones against him. But I think he's figured out how I play and is adapting. But it means I have to still understand my combos better and understand what I'm doing better, to play better every time. And so I enjoy that. Now I got a different person. I got an assassin, which I can't win because of the healing. I have a way to win, and that is through using Absorb Life Force. But I have to use Absorb Life Force only when I think he's done with his CCs. I would assume he's doing a melee build. That's kind of hard to tell. Oh, Spirit and Healing Weapon. Actually, he went... he's probably plate, right? Yeah, he went plate. The most I can do is go cloth and hope that I don't die, but this is not going to go well for me. See, look how much he's able to heal. Wait, that still hit me? In what universe? God, the healing. It's not really going to be an easy thing. Should I have just waited, actually? Yeah, maybe I should have waited. He's waiting for his skewer. Great, actually, he failed that heal. But I need to get the stress off on him. In order to do that, so he's going to... Cool. No! Oh, that's really bad for me. Now he's just able to heal himself. I'm running out of mana, too. Oh, damn it. Oh.
Target is facing the wrong direction.
Man. But at some point he's going to run out of mana, right? So... Yeah, I'm asleep though. Ah, man, in all of this he still has Lassitude? Wow. It's actually kind of crazy.
Not enough mana.
Not enough mana. Yeah, this is really not gonna go well in my favor, unfortunately. I should have just waited out the timer and killed him in the last 2 minutes. I might still do that, actually. But I wanted to use his mana potion first. Renewal is pretty good for him. If I had Leech, this would be cool. But, yeah, there's not much I can do, unfortunately. Observe Life Force. He can't kill me either. And he can't heal himself while Observe Life Force is up, which I don't think he knows. Or maybe he's just not able to see it. There is an actual debuff on him, but... Alright, so here's what I'm going to do then. I'll wait for him to heal himself. He doesn't have any mana either, but I can't take advantage of that. I think he's used his potion already, so I'm going to wait and get my mana back. The only thing I could do to help speed this... The problem is he's going to get his mana back faster than I am, and then it'll just come back. But I need to wait for the 1 more minute mark. So here, gives a little description here. Hey, Orifer, it's good to see you again. So when 2 minutes are left, the Let's Finished effect is activated, where healing is even more reduced, and all of the global cooldowns are reduced, everything is reduced. So I need to wait for that in round 2 and 3, because this is probably just going to be a draw. Round 2 and 3, I'll just wait out 2 minutes, and then I'll kill him then. Shouldn't be too hard. Plus, I want to see what the actual buff is. He can't kill me, so I'm not really too worried about him getting close to me or anything. I just need to regen mana. That's fine. I just need 25 seconds. But him using all his abilities right now is actually pretty good. I still have my healing potion too. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yeah, see, he can't heal himself anymore. Although, neither can I, so unfortunately I should have used the, no, I had full health, never mind. God damn it. Wait, how did he not get stunned there? No, that's really bad. Killed him. So I need to wait out for the last 2 minutes, pretty much. He says GG. It sucks, though, that this is how I have to play. And Entity says like a 30-meter range, too. Damn, man. Look at that, man. Like, no damage. Ugh. But I can kill him in the last 2 minutes. I just have to make sure that I'm conserving my mana and buying time. Like, I don't want to use... Even that still hits, wow. How can I buy time? This is hard. Very hard to buy time here. Oh, wait, what am I saying? It's actually very easy to buy time. Can't get out of them. God. Okay.
Target is facing the wrong direction.
I think he just tried to heal himself all of those. And he couldn't because of Reserve Life Force. He's trying to heal himself, I think. Damn. He's just gonna get up back to full health, but I need to wait the 2-minute timer. I don't have very much of a choice. Damn, that still hit me. Forgot it's just crazy. Oh my god, that still hit me. God, 2 more minutes of this, dude. I did better the first time just because I was fighting him. I need to find a good balance here between fighting him and not fighting him. I still have my mana potion, but it might not always be enough in order to win with just the mana potion alone. Here, this is really nice because I can actually steal a lot of health, and then at the end, stun him. I only have to do 1 minute 20 seconds, and then I can kill him again. Alright, this might be where I need to pop my mana potion. Actually, I should make him think that I already popped my mana potion. So I'm not going to do it. Yeah, this is fine. He's going to try to do damage. Damn. Yeah, the sleep there is very good. I think he kind of messed up that combo, though. Alright, I'll get some health back here. And then I got 20 seconds to go. He's stunned. Great. And he already used his mana shield, which is cool. I got 28 seconds, though. Damn. Okay. Okay. And 5, 4, 3, 2. Ooh, okay, that's actually very bad. Oh, he had immunity. No! Damn. The Antithesis is going to kill me too, just the same way that I'm killing him. He can't follow up on this too much, but yeah, I think he's able to win this. He just can't heal himself is all. Wait, what? He just actually hopped over that. Yeah, damn it. I have to wait for the last 2 minutes. It's really hard to do this. I did better the first time. Why am I waiting? Because the last 2 minutes he can't heal himself anymore. And all the global cooldowns are reduced. That should still hit me, right? No. So it does actually require a line of sight. Yeah, sudden death, basically. Yeah. I actually did better the first time, though. I really hoped that I was going to be able to snare him there. That sucks. I don't want to use Defiance right now. He shouldn't have his Defiance, though. So this might actually allow me to win this time. Okay, let me actually... I'm gonna try what I did the first time. How about that? Because what I did the first time actually worked really, really well. If I just keep putting pressure on him. I'm just gonna watch my mana, do a little better. I should be fine. Oh, that didn't actually hit him. Oh, what a bummer. That sucks. I am actually going to use this. Ah, that missed him again. I'm actually putting pretty good pressure on him. And he got stunned there. But he's just going to heal it all up. Yeah, he heals it so well. Ah. Very, very hard to fight against. Perfect. He failed all of those heals. He failed that. This is the pressure that I need to be putting against him. He also got out of range, so he got stunned. He failed his Earthen Grip. Wait, what? How did he escape that? Oh, he is really, really... He knows that he's under pressure. And he knows that he's
in a really, really bad spot. He just healed a little bit, though.
Target is facing the wrong direction.
Doesn't have any mana left. He's in a really bad spot. I'm not really buying myself time, though. He has to actually heal up. There's his mana potion. Okay, perfect. Okay, we're good. No, I don't want a mana pot, because I can't kill him right now. That would be a doom. I need to wait for the 2 minutes, use the mana pot, and then go. See, he's not actually even trying to heal himself, which is really, really bad for him. Yeah, I don't know why he's trying to do that. I still have my healing potion, too. I don't think he realizes that. He'll do a little damage, that's fine. It's not really a big deal to me. 40 seconds. I could put a little more pressure on, but I don't think I should. $28, $27. Damn, I was trying to get that combo off to trip him. This actually could be pretty bad for me. Yeah, this could be really bad for me right now. Oh, this is extremely bad!
Target is facing the wrong direction.
Nope. I am fucking slept for so long. Come on, come on. No! I should have used Tiger Strike. I should have used it again there. He has so many different crowd control effects. That unfortunately... He can't heal himself, though. That's the thing. No matter how hard he tries, he cannot heal. And that is where he dies. Tiger Strike in a couple of those places would be a lot better, but... mostly just because I'm using Life Tiger Strike, which makes it so that anything during a certain small period of time would let me avoid any debuffs. A well-timed Tiger Strike would allow me to do a lot, and I need to get better at that in these specific fights. To read it off, actually, for those that don't know, Tiger Strike gives you 1 stack of immunity to all debuffs for every target hit. And each stack lasts a second, essentially. So, well, essentially it can get up to 5 stacks, right? So for 5 seconds, you're immune to debuff. However, in fights like this, there's only 1 target. So you only get 1 second of this debuff immunity. So timing Tiger Strike correctly is really, really important. Oh my gosh, that was a really, really good last fight. Not, like, I don't know. It was good because I have to actually use my class to its absolutely most full potential. It's unfortunate that people have to play that way. It's just kind of how the game is. Healers are very, very powerful in these 1v1 arenas when they can just heal themselves. Even with all the debuffs, right? And then in the last 2 minutes, that kind of changes. You making noises over there? What's going on over there? You making noises? Okay. Cool. Have I fought the fall damage peeps? Yes. It's actually not that hard with Tiger Strike. But you have to actually make sure that you get out of the bubble trap. This guy didn't have sorcery, so there's no way he could actually do the fall damage thing. He didn't have sorcery or bracing blast, right? So, that wasn't a threat to me. So I didn't really care too much about bubble trap, because the most they could do was skewer. Or archery, yeah. Or archery, that's true. I don't know, I haven't really seen too many Witchcraft archery players. And XL has been, like, pushing Witchcraft and archery together forever. And, I think now they're kind of like, alright, fine, people don't want to play it. But, whew, these are tough, man. Tough fights. Trickster? Yeah, Tricksters are very good. You can play Trickster really, really well. The problem is, with Trickster... well, I don't want to say it's with Trickster alone. I want to say with Archery overall is that it's hard to... there's no... I don't know, there's no follow-up DPS, right? A follow-up DPS is always Endless Arrows, which is... Flame Endless Arrows is okay, but I feel like, you know, everybody's really waiting for the changes to Archery and whatever this new skill set is going to be for archers to really start to take off. Alright. Give me 1 second. Used Earthen Grip into snipe is good, yeah. Because that causes trips, right? Is that what the combo is? Let me turn off Crisp. I don't need it right now. How much time do I have left with Crisp? 49 minutes left. And it resets May 2nd. I might end up getting it, actually, for the full year. Because Crisp has actually been pretty good. It just does lower the quality quite a bit. So now you can see that my voice has much higher quality. And you'll be able to hear my bird, too. So... yeah, Conk does decent damage, but with a 30-second cooldown. You don't get to do it often. And against some builds, they could just avoid the damage entirely. Sometimes you love to play this game, but you remember there's a grind. I mean, I'm going to give you the answer I've given everybody in the universe, because it's completely true and I've tested it twice. Anybody in this game, from scratch, can catch up to a competitive level in just 1 to 2 months. It's not that hard. The game has... Because the game has so many different... catch-up mechanics. There's events for catch-up that happen all the time, and with the garden coming out, that's the biggest catch-up mechanic of all, where people can get to the end game extremely quickly. It's thanks for sending love to Cody, Art. Appreciate that. I'll send him all the love. He's over there. He'll make. Oh, he's asleep. He's actually sleeping in his little furry hut upside down. So he's just sleeping to the sound of my voice. He's a happy bird. He sends everybody else love back from his sleep. Dude, he's out like a light. But yeah, so my answer to that, Orpher, is honestly, it's not that hard because of how many catch-up mechanics there are. It's not a crazy grind, just because it's like 1 to 2 months of doing dailies, and you can take it easy and not have to do it every day. It's perfectly fine. And the bigger part is that people kind of... people forget that you can still play classes and participate in PvP extremely well. It's just nobody does it, unfortunately. And I have a couple of examples of backline support classes. Backline support, not healing, but support. Almost like a tank, but from the backline. And in fact, both of these builds are very tank-like, but instead of defense, I take something else, like Swiftblade or Shadowplay. This is Wispwalker and Eidolon. Aromancy Witchcraft is popular in both of them in order to shut people down while protecting my team with things like Health Lift and Flame Wings, protecting my team with, like just dropping down different pools of things for CC. There's still tons you could do while you're leveling up in the meantime, just to catch up, right? While you're catching up, you could still do these kind of builds. And these kind of builds, I cannot say enough how vital they are. They are sometimes more vital than most melee classes in Raid vs. Raid, just because of the fact that you're doing so much to allow other people to do damage while preventing the opponent's team from doing damage. What's the Innervate and Meditate for? Meditate? What do you mean? Or are you just trying to get me to point them out? Innervate, and I usually use Innervate as well as Throw Dagger sometimes, but Innervate is mainly for tanks, so that they can't heal themselves and increases durations of stun and trips that my allies do on them. Meditate's the most important one because it decreases the cooldowns of all skills by 15%, not just Aromancy, like it says. When do tanks heal themselves, though? I think it's mostly for the CC increase, but they don't heal themselves. They heal... yeah, it's true. This decreases healing effectiveness, right? So you could use it on healers, too. But mostly I'm just trying to get the tanks out of the way so I can go through them. It doesn't stop incoming healing. Yeah. How good are assassin classes now? What do you mean? Like, do you mean the actual assassin class, or do you mean like AoE Earthen Grip? I don't like it because it's easy to break out of. But I agree that it's something I could take instead.
The problem is I shouldn't be in the enemy lines. But yeah, I mean, you can switch between these two. What was I saying? Yeah, so do you just mean like melee in general, like Dark Chronotype? So yeah, like burst classes and such. They're gonna get better and better, especially with some of the later stuff that Excel's coming out with. But I'd say they're perfectly fine. During Raid versus Raid, thanks for following Gen Dragon. I've seen you around all the time, different places, so I appreciate the follow. But yeah, so melee classes, yeah, it's harder in Raid versus Raid because of how many people have such high evasion, and you know it's a big deal. You're a lurker, that works. It's all good. I'm cool with having all the lurkers. So, like, for example, my class is Cursebrand. I play that kind of assassin role, but I play it with Swiftblade in order to keep myself sustainable. I can consistently do something in combat, because everything that I have that does the most amount of damage is actually a very low cooldown, and I can sometimes reset them as well. This Swiftblade class does get boosted quite a bit in later patches, which I'm very excited for, of course, and should make Swiftblade a lot more fun for people. But for other bursty classes, you can still do your job and get out of there just fine. It's perfectly good. At the very least, you can put pressure on people or cause crowd control in different areas where you need to. But yeah, I mean, you know me, or you've known me for like the longest time ever, because you played back in the olden days, the absolute oldest of old days. And I haven't taken too many breaks from their game just because I do really enjoy Arcade, and I play as a solo player, to say that. I don't even play as a guild, I just make friends all over the place, so... I play... I don't know. I think I play casually. I just know a lot of mechanics and things that I take advantage of because there's so many different combos in the game that people don't even know about, or that people don't understand. That's why I carry tons and tons of gear in order to let myself weapon swap and do different things. My favorite one, of course, as a backline support, which I actually really enjoy playing more and more, but as a backline support, I can use the Disciple staff in order to petrify people almost permanently for a very, very long time wherever I'm looking, and I can strategically take them out of Petrify and put other people into Petrify just by turning around back and forth. Using this strategically allows me to essentially control who's doing what and who's getting targeted and who dies when, which I notice is very, very powerful. That's what you used to do. It's the best, isn't it? Backline support? I don't remember what classes used to play. That I don't remember. You'd have to remind me on that. But it's great. It feels good. You actually do see tons and tons of... you see real positive actions from being a backline support, more than I've ever seen before. I throw Stillness down and people just die there because they don't have... first of all, they can't cast spells, and secondly, they're not affected by by songs anymore in that Stillness, so those guys are dead. And so the problem is that people don't value support classes as much as they should. And that's the issue, is that most people say, don't play that class, it's useless, when in reality they don't quite get the concept of it, and they haven't seen it themselves, and that's a problem. I think on Tyrannos they're kind of starting to understand it. I've seen, in, like, a lot of Sieges, people spam Flame Wings all the time. Korea's understood this forever, and they always have support classes and people playing support roles properly. But I think that NAEU still has a little bit of catching up to do there, or at least NA, I can't speak for EU. Gen Dragon, nothing wrong with having a few quality friends. I am quality? Wow, that's weird. I don't think so. But I appreciate the sentiment. You don't have to lie to me. Why am I getting spammed? Art, what are you spamming me with? What is all this spam you've done in PM? You're drinking white tea with pomegranate. That's pretty good. Okay, I see your spam. Wait, what else? There's so many pings all over the place. Oh, other Discords, I see. This is my other guild from a different game, is PMing people. That's cool. Alright. I know, Bracing Blast. You really like Bracing Blast. I'll be honest, like, I'm not in the front lines. Bracing Blast is the best thing for a tank. I love it. It is really, really good. Yeah, definitely. But I shouldn't be in the front lines that way. With my Swiftblade class, I might be able to, because I can always blink forward, use it, and then blink back. It's bad on tank, you know? Oh, well, that's right, because you're trying to gather people. It's good versus a tank. I guess, yeah, I can run through and bracing blast people as I do things. I don't know. I gotta think about that, because I don't think I can sacrifice anything else here. These are all very, very important. These are so important, everything here. It's what keeps their tanks out of the back line. I mean, it's a 45-second cooldown. I know it's a little less because of everything else and because of Meditate. I think the biggest change I would do with my builds right now is, like you were saying, Innervate for Earthing Grip, because Earthing Grip is still a really low cooldown. I think that's probably the best thing I could do at the moment. Wait, disarms the feared target's instrument? Wait. How does that work on Songcraft players? What does that do for Songcraft players? Yeah, it does that. So, did they just stop? 6 seconds is a long time. It stops the songs. I gotta think about that. Wait, is it, it's not Golden Plains yet, not for another hour. Yeah, I gotta think about that, because, I'd have to fear people to do it. Huh. So I think that makes more sense, though, than using Innervate in single target. Unless, of course, I'm using Innervate on a healer, but I shouldn't technically be that close. 20 meters, though, is pretty nice. I don't know. Some with Haranya 2 meets... Yeah, it's true, yeah. If anybody has a Haranya character and win, we can go and try this combo out. I wouldn't mind. I get how it works. I'm just, I'm thinking what I would sacrifice. I would definitely sacrifice Innervate. I haven't done too much changing around in these builds, just because I haven't been playing them as much as I want to. So I haven't been able to be like, oh, you know what, I never used this, I should use this instead. I haven't had that happen to me yet. But there's a couple things, right? Like, in Swiftblade, Entangle is okay because of the movement speed reductions. It also snares slowed targets. Yeah, I wouldn't kill people. If anybody does want to help, feel free to. But like Entangle, I can get rid of and put somewhere else, right? In general, I'm starting to like Eidolon a lot more. Eidolon has been really, really fun because of Leech. And yesterday I found out during Halsey that you can actually leech. You can actually leech this buff off of people. Where is it? This buff, the red flower fruit buff, increases max health for 45 minutes, and it works through death as well. And I stole this from someone. Someone used this for Halsey, and I took it from them. And then every time I died, it would come back. Like, it doesn't go away when you die, right? So they just don't have it anymore. And I did. I got it for free. It was the most fun Leech I have ever had. And Leech continues to be one of my favorite skills in the game. So I kind of do like Eidolon a lot better. But there's still things that I could probably change in this build. Like, again, Earthen Grip and some other stuff that... like, I don't need this Lethal Toxins buff. I could instead take... oh, wait, no, I do. I need 6 points to get Throw Dagger. I guess instead of Overwhelm, I could take something else. But I like Overwhelm because of the... So, this is a terrible description, but this actually causes stagger for a second. And I like it just because it sends you 18 meters away. So, doing this in the correct direction means you can get away from combat pretty well. Stealth, I realistically can't use. Pin down is okay. I don't know. I'll figure this out. Why not pin down? Yeah, I shouldn't be close enough for pin down, though. My Eidolon build isn't as mobile as my Wiskwalker build because I don't have Swiftblade. So really I shouldn't be close enough to do pin down on anyone. The other thing I can think of is poison weapons. But I don't know. It's just things I'm thinking about it. Just different ways to play. But my point is, don't worry about that. Don't worry about, like, you know, my class and everything. My point is these classes are extremely powerful. And very, very... Don't sleep on Comet Spoon? Oh. I don't think I could take anything out of here, though. This is already as fixed as it could be. But I agree, Comet Spoon is really good. I think the frontline people end up using it more than I would. But anyways, my point with all this is, these classes exist. Wait, is the music a little too loud? Anyways, these classes exist. They're extremely powerful. Just, I can't describe how powerful these classes are. With a little practice, they're really, really good. And people just don't want to play them because they'd rather be a healer, they'd rather be a tank, they'd rather be a DPS, right? Those are the main three things. They don't think about support as a thing. Or if they think support, they think healer, or they think tank, maybe. But in reality, these kind of classes can shut down enemies and boost allies in such powerful ways. More powerful than you could ever imagine. Mark is complete. I marked your send love to Cody as complete. Thanks, Art. By the way, you know, if you're using channel points, might I recommend the best way to use them right now is save up, get 900 of them, and then modify a single emote with Cody, and you can like put glasses on him and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's very cute. That's the best way I say to use channel points at the moment. Or save them up. I don't know what I'm going to do with them later. I'm not sure, but I want to find something creative to do with channel points. If anybody has any suggestions, feel free to pass those along. Wait, can you guys see? You guys can see what I'm typing, right? Yeah, you guys can see my keyboard, kind of. I forgot about that. And you can see what I'm clicking. Yeah. I'm glad I was doing that for the arenas today, so when I go back and look at them later, I can see what I was pressing. Not all the buttons are here that I use. Some of them are just out of reach, but from what you see on the screen, but that's okay. I think you guys get the gist. I wish there was a way to disable caps lock, so that I could use it as a button too. I feel like there is a way. I'm sure there is, that just disables its actual use, and then I can turn it into an ability. I should look into that, huh? I don't know why I haven't done that in the last, like, 6 years. Alright, anyways. Let's queue up for something. Let's do something. Really quick, though, for anybody that is lurking in the background, any newer returning players, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm kind of monitoring the Arcade new player Discord, and I told this guy that I was streaming, and if he has any questions, come by, but they haven't responded, so maybe they didn't see. Anyways, whatever. Feel free to ask any questions for any of the folks. Oh, that's right. That's how you probably got here, huh? I would put something up in the stream channel, but I was the last person to do it, and I feel bad if I spam it again. Yesterday I deleted the previous post because I would have been 3 people in a... like, I don't know, I streamed 3 times in a row before anybody did anything. So I didn't put anything in there. But it's fine. I'm glad that they're starting to use that Discord seemingly more appropriately. The new player channels are really nice. Alright, I should be doing something. What should I be doing? Do arenas? I guess I could keep doing arenas. I don't care anymore. I don't care about leaderboard or anything, so... Art, if you queue up, I swear I will be slightly angry. Can you reset entries yet? Wait. Can you reset entries yet? You can reset your entries. You would know this, right, Art? You would definitely know if you could reset entries. Bruiser badges. Do these still work? I don't think these work, right? Wait, these shouldn't be in the game if they don't work. They haven't worked for like the last 6 months. Art, do you have any info on that? Let me... I might not be paying attention. No, I don't know what he's up to. Anybody else know the answer to that? Do the Bruiser badges work right now? I feel like they haven't worked since AAU release. And I feel like it's because they don't want people farming badges like crazy, which is perfectly fine. I get that. It's just I don't want to see people accidentally buying them for 15 gold a piece thinking they do something. That's the scary part. What to do, Is anybody in drill camp? Team of 2. I feel like that could take a long time to queue. No, Art plays a very, very tough class in Arena called Dreambreaker. A class that is very dedicated to keeping your opponent from doing anything while consistently doing damage over time. Really, 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 really powerful class. And it counters me in every single way, so it's not... It's great to fight classes like that because I have to use every single thing in my arsenal to be able to do 6 points of damage, which is actually fun for me because I get to learn my class better. But I lose every single time. There is no way to win those fights. So that's mostly what it is. I don't think I've ever seen Art in the arena, but I know what he plays. I know how it works. I have dealt with it many, many times in the past. I try to stay away from it as much as humanly possible. We still have another hour before... And I can only do one more Golden Plains battle anyways, right? Or no, I think you can keep queuing up even after... You just won't get the rewards, right? I just wish the timing was longer. Then we could actually, well... They changed this, but I wasn't there for the change, so I think it's just shorter times in the afternoon now. Whatever, I'm not gonna think about that. We'll get to it when we do. Let's just do some oh, what's this? Wait, isn't this the guy that I fought in the arena? Titus? But he's playing Ebonsong. But in the arena he was playing, like, Edgewalker, which wasn't archery at all. Or something. I think it's the same guy. Maybe not. Okay. I don't know. What's this? Okay. Anyway, somebody is, not online. I don't even know if this is a real party. Is there another one up? I need to do this at some point. Again, you know, I'm kind of here just to answer questions. If anybody has any questions about ArcheAge that I can help with, feel free to ask. Generally, I answer questions in the official ArcheAge Discord, but it's gotten me back into streaming a little bit because it's much easier to answer questions on stream than it is off stream. I type ridiculously long answers that for some reason people actually appreciate, which is awesome, but they take more than 3 minutes to think about, so I'd like to avoid that. It's much more fun for me to talk and be able to have a conversation with people. So again, now is a great time to ask questions if you are a new or returning player to the game. And I don't think this is going to happen, so... Ooh. Who's this? We're good, right? Oh, wait. Maybe this is a pre-made team. I'm confused. We have a Doomlord. That's a healer. Or not. Wait, Doomlord isn't a healer. What am I thinking of? Okay, okay. They don't have a healer. Not Doomlord. What is the one that is actually, What is the one that's actually a healer? Doom... something. I don't remember what it is. Maybe you guys do. I'm glad that, I just, it takes a little while to write up those answers. I just, so my whole point with all of my streaming in the past several years, in ArcheAge has always been to, the whole point is, I'm trying to get people to understand that ArcheAge is significantly more complicated than it is, and that the regular answers that people tell you in-game are usually not enough. What's the best class? Blank, right? What's the best class for this? Blank. Those are really not the right answers because there is so many different ways to play. And we've been talking a little bit about how, you know, Wispwalker, Eidolon, just different backline support classes are still a thing and people don't understand why, like, people don't understand them or don't think about them, but they exist to be extremely powerful. This is one of the aspects of the game that people miss a lot. So those long answers are my way to be like, there is so much... Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Amset. How's it going, man? It's been so long since I've seen you, Amset. What's going on? But, yeah, so anyways. So those long answers are just kind of to push people to think outside the box. And I loved it, dude. Someone in response to one of my blobs came back later and said, oh, sorry, I didn't respond earlier. What you said kind of unblocked something in my head. And he told me that in that Discord, and that actually made me feel really good, because that's the whole purpose of what I'm doing, is to... I don't know if English was his first language, but I was unblocking something in his head, which is cool, awesome. I didn't give him the exact answer what he wanted. I gave him an absolutely obscure, totally totally like off the wall answer that has just tons of different information, and for him to say still, thanks for unblocking something in my head, that's good. That's great. Jin Dragon, there are people like me. We just want to farm land and get houses. Yeah, totally. And there's nothing wrong with any of that. Like, absolutely not, right? Everybody plays the way they want to, which is awesome. I'm more PvP oriented. I don't do the trade runs or anything. Not very much, at least. So that's not really a thing for me. I don't know those specifics. But when it comes to PvP and stuff, I wish the people were a little bit more open-minded, because it makes the game more fun. But anyways, yeah, AMSA, how's, like, what have you been up to? I'm guessing, I don't know, have you been playing Arcade? Or are you just kind of stopping by to say hey? It's been a very long time since I've seen you. Thanks for following, Vulcan. Again, anybody lurking in the background, if you guys have any questions about Arcade that I can help with, please feel free to ask. Just working, stuffing by. Gotcha. Cool. Working right now, too? Working from home, or are you one of the essential folks that have to go out into the wilderness and deal with the panic that's ensuing consistently? Alright, I need to do something. I want to do something. I still want to find a team for library. Oh, this is still the same team. Okay. That person's AFK. Homish? Okay. That's good. Well, I don't know. I've been... Bad Streamer Gosh does not even have a Twitch Prime alerts. I do have Twitch Prime alerts. What do you mean? I didn't get any alerts. Nothing happened. From the official alerts or the regular alerts. Nothing occurred. But I appreciate it. Thanks for the sub, MSET. I just have no idea. I don't have no idea why it didn't happen. I have Streamlabs alerts up. I have the Twitch alerts up, and neither of them say anything. But it does say I have 2 subs now. Yay! I have 2 subs. I'm getting back into streaming. So thanks. If I can get 15, then we can get another emote. And then Sinister Berry can drop another emote of Cody. Is that right? I don't think she's paying attention. How's server pop? I think all the servers are really good right now. Win has been pretty good. There's lots of people online all the time. I'm gonna go back to Marion. I think all the servers are generally really good. Even the, like, out of all the 6, they're not bad. But I want to say very specifically that a lot of the content seems to be kind of focused more and more into cross-server instances, which initially I thought was kind of bad. Because I liked the politics and stuff around, you know, like Halcyon and stuff. But now that they're really pushing it and doing it properly, the cross-server instances are awesome. Like, it actually makes a lot of sense. And if the Garden is going to be cross-server, where every single server is going to be fighting over world bosses and stuff, A, I'm still really worried about that. For obvious lag-related reasons, but B, it's awesome. Like, that's a really, really cool... That's a great way, because you can pick any server and have, you know, have fun with the game, and have no problems with it. Because there's so many things to do. And of course, they actually ripped out the Naval Arena recently because people were abusing it. Hopefully, the thing I've been yelling since the beginning of time happens, and they remove all of these monthly rewards out of the arenas. And then they can bring back the Naval Arena, and people can do it for fun, and for Curios badges. And not try to exploit it like crazy just to be able to get the top rewards. But anyways, so like, but that's like, there's tons of things that are cross-server that you can just play with other people, team up with other people, and do things. So server pop is okay on everything. It's all good. All the world bosses are killed on every server. Raids get done every day for dailies multiple times on every server. That's not a problem. There's tons of guilds on every server. Everybody's active, so it's all good. You could choose any server and have fun. But I like what they're doing with the cross-server arenas. Gen Dragon, your essential job just pays your bills, so you can't sub. Yeah, don't worry about it. I don't, I have a job. I'm good. So, you know, I'm not expecting any kind of, like, subs or anything like that. I'm streaming just to help people out. But I'm great financially. I don't have to worry about that. It'd be nice to be able to stream full-time. I do, like, really, really enjoy entertaining people and helping people out. But if I was trying to do that, I don't think I would be playing Arcade, just because a lot of people don't go to Arcade streams like that. I'd be playing other games and trying my best there. So, I think it's kind of reasonable to say. I just mostly do this for fun, so the extra income is nice.
Accomplished.
Well, there you go. Now you can use the Cody emote, Gen Dragon, thanks to Amset, who's lurking in the stream anyways. Appreciate it, man. So go out and spread that Cody emote all over the place. And of course I don't have my camera on me right now. Nor do you want to see me right now, because my hair stretches from one side of the camera to the other, I'm sure. What was I going to say? Dude, Cody's just asleep. He's still in his little furry hut upside down. Just sleeping. Sleeping to the sound of my voice. But otherwise I'd bring him onto the stream for sure. Once all this quarantine business is over and I can actually get a haircut and feel a little better about everything, okay, then I'll go and get the camera back and I'll bring Cody onto the stream as much as I can. If my face looks like that jacket you've worn since week 2 of launch, yeah, right? Yeah, it's pretty much that. Oh my gosh. Vulcan, you're returning after 3-ish years as an Ebonsong. I see a bunch of Ebonsongs wearing Disciple's Swift items, but you're not sure where the pieces come from. So these Disciple items actually come from the Library Dungeon instance. This is the Abyssal Library. They're pretty low drop rates, so if you're going to be farming for it, I encourage going with a group where everybody has loot drop potions. But that's where they come from. They drop, different pieces drop from different bosses. There's weapons that drop from bosses too. The different weapons are mostly just there for active usages during battle, and I have all of them. Or at least most of them, I think. I have the shield that pulls people to you. I have a staff that petrifies people in front of you. I have a short spear that provokes people. So there's really good ones there for weapons. But the armors actually drop from the bosses as well. So I hope that answers your question. I wonder if they say that in the Gear Encyclopedia. Do they say that here? Acquire or awaken. No, hold on, that's not it. Where is it? Library. Yeah, it just says INET Library, it doesn't say... Wait, no. This isn't it. Where is... Abyssal Library? This is it. Acquire or awaken Mistsong equipment. Oh, so that is another way to get it, but don't do it, because that's a really expensive way to get that particular stuff. It just drops from the Abyssal Library. You can do that 3 times a day. I know, showing off the Cody emote. I don't know why your actual one didn't go, like the... I don't know why your Twitch Prime one didn't go through. Streamlabs just didn't pick it up. I know, it's good. Sinister Berry drew that. She's right over there. She's listening to something else, though. People like your Cody emote.
Huh?
People like your Cody emote.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's good. She'll draw up more if, you know, we get to those points where we can have more emotes. Because Cody's great, dude. This whole stream is really about him. And I'm not going to be showing him off right now because of, you know, hair from here to there, but after a haircut or something, sure. Alright. So I'm just here answering questions and chilling, I know. Let's go do something. When is... House season for another half hour. This stuff isn't active at the moment. Go get a bowl out of the kitchen. Don't tell that to Sinister Berry, because she'll do it. She's already threatened me on multiple occasions with a bowl cut.
It's gonna happen.
No, it's not gonna happen.
It's
And
unavoidable.
nope.
Just accept it.
Nuh-uh. Nope. I'll pass. Actually, I went over to my parents' house. And my mom tried to give my dad a haircut, and then apparently my dad like did it himself after or something. He was very proud of himself. Maybe I should just do that and give myself a haircut. Gosh, what? I'm just gonna farm stuff and answer questions. That's less stressful for me. Let's go do that. We'll queue up for arena while we're doing it too. Alright. What else is going on? Anything in the new player channels? Let's see. Cody's awake. Nothing really in the new player channels. Alright, let's go farm and we'll queue up for arenas while we're doing it too. Let's go to my... Oh, an hour of peace. This one's about to go to war, but I don't really want to farm the East Huron mobs. Oh, man. Should we go to Reedwind? Actually, how much are silver crates? No. 10 gold. Well, I guess they've always been 10 gold. Is that a lot? That doesn't seem like a lot to me. Whatever. I'm just going to a regular spot because I'm not going to be thinking too much about stuff. Alright. Sorry, I'm just looking at different things too. Half an hour until Halsey. I'm definitely going to be playing my backline support role in Halsey, though. I'll do Halsey, I think, and then I'll probably cut it then, because I've already been streaming for 2 hours, and I'm trying to get back into it, so... I've been streaming more often, but in short bursts still, and I think I'm going to continue that, because I do like the shorter streams, if I'm streaming more often. At least until I get more into, like, you know, more comfortable with streaming again and getting back into it, and maybe more of an audience, then it makes a bit more sense. Alright. Dude, I freaking love... I love this. I love the keyboard on screen. I love the mouse on screen. I don't know at all if they're helpful during PvP. I don't know if anybody's watching those whatsoever. But I like it because I can go back later and look over my stream and be like, oh, look at me, I'm so silly, I pushed the wrong button, or I did it too late or too early. I don't do that all the time, but occasionally, if I have like a question about something, of how something happened, I'll go back in the stream later and be like, ah, this is why X happened. It makes more sense because I have this stuff on screen. Let's go find a farming spot. I just don't, like, it's in peace right now, so there's not really, there's not as much of a gain, but I do want Ancestral level 38, because I have to catch up there. I went and took a break for like 3 months, because I do encourage taking breaks from games, you know, if you're burnt out on them and such. So I took a break for 3 months, I came back, and everybody's Ancestral level 38, so I've missed out. I gotta catch up to that. And then I should be good, because getting 38... 39 is really, really, really hard to do. It just takes forever. So if I can get to 38, I'll be happy. I don't really need it for the stats. It's just a pride thing, I guess. Not that I should really care too much. Alright, we'll also queue up for some arenas. Sparring. Wait. Oh, wait, so you can actually reset entries. It's 30 gold, though. Maybe this does work. Huh. With 30 gold for a potential 5 more badges if I lose? I'm not gonna do it, but... it's good to know. Jen, you're saying... oh, I actually got something. You're saying... that can be corrected by hairstylists. Use basic hair clippers. The comb that leaves the most hair. But would give you shorter hair at the same time. Oh yeah, like a really widespread comb. With the teeth really widespread. What's this? A Fanatic? Ooh, this could be a tough fight. It's very even. Yeah, but where do you get... what's basic hair clippers? It's not just regular scissors, I know that. But like, I don't know where to buy those things. I guess you just get them off Amazon, right? I don't even know what the difference is. I don't know, like, technically what the difference is between them. Oh, he's magic. Wallbrand. Okay. Yeah, I can look into that. Why not? I don't know what my dad used to clip his hair, so he looked fine. I don't know if he just used regular scissors. Okay, this is going to be a really tough fight. And he's starting off with Frigitrax, so... Damn it, man. Never lucky. It's really, really hard to make this work. Also... Wait, why did he not get tripped there? Perfect! Go, go, go! Oh my gosh. He's just jumping. God, this is really hard to fight against. No! Damn it. Oh, really, really hard to fight against this. Just the opening does so much damage to me that I can't really avoid. The Frigitrax is really powerful too. No! Great. Okay, I don't know how that didn't hit him. Now I'm really confused. Look how much damage Serpent's Glare does, though. Yeah, I don't really have any way to catch up to him. He's just running backwards. That's all it takes. Look at that! He's not even getting snared. I don't get it. How? He doesn't have snare immunity. I guess it's just a... Look. Oh, every time I try to CC him, it doesn't work. Every single time. Come on. Okay, that one time CCing actually worked. And he had Defiance, though. Because he didn't use Defiance last time, because it's like... It's impossible to actually CC him. Okay, and here it should be good. He didn't get tripped again, which doesn't make any sense to me. I don't get it. Every single time I try to trip him, it fails. What happened? What happened? I don't understand. Whirlwind/Slash didn't trip him, so what happened? Crescent Slice. He was hit by Shaken. He didn't lose his Shaken. So when I used Whirlwind/Slash, it should, and it hit with Whirlwind/Slash, it should have tripped him. I mean, I could say that he was probably under immunity, but he didn't really get tripped, so it shouldn't have been immunity. Let's see, this is where I can go back into a stream later and try to figure out what happened. Because he shouldn't have had trip immunity. Because I barely tripped him. It would never work. He was always like, yeah, I mean, it's a ping thing, sure, but... God, it's like, it's just... it's so hard. It doesn't make any sense. Let's try to fight him again. Brother made a mistake one time when he told him what those clippers were used for. Oh gosh. Wait, hold on. Oh, you guys are talking about this actually. I just don't use the ones... Oh, I see. Don't use ones you used to clip dingleberries. Okay, I gotcha. You didn't say use the ones for dogs, but you can. Oh my gosh. Alright, well that's good to know. Yeah, I mean, we'll try to get something, I guess. Unless we already have some, I have no idea. I'll try to get something. It's so hard to fight those kind of fights. I guess it is a ping thing, but then again, my ping to this game is like 20 to 30, so I don't know if it's really ping. It could be their ping being slower, so they're kind of warp across the screen, but I didn't really notice that. His ping? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, Cody's awake. Yes, that's exactly. Yep, that's right, Cody. Cody wants to be part of the conversation, too. Yeah, I help you guys with game stuff. You guys help me with trimming my hair. Perfect. That's a great trade-off. Thanks, Cody, for the enlightening conversation. Yep, absolutely. You are a bird. A bird. Yes, I know. Bowl cut. I know. Like I said earlier, it's not gonna happen. Sinister Berry has been trying to get me a bowl cut for a while. She's probably gonna do it on my sleep.
It's inevitable.
It's inevitable. But it won't happen.
It's gonna happen.
Nope, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, just shave it off. What if I just shave it all off? No. I don't have control over that, Amset. I was told no. Alright, Cody. Alright, we get it. You're a bird. You like to be active and do bird things. Yep, I know. I'm very excited. Yep. Full shave off works too. Just don't forget to use sunscreen on your head. Yeah, see, that's the downside. So you shave your head. Oh, sorry, you shave your hair. Don't shave your head. That's dangerous. But you shave your hair off of your head. Okay, suddenly you're spending way more on sunscreen. All right, that's not something I want to do. Yeah, you don't have to save. You save money on the haircuts. Totally get it. But gosh darn, those darn sunscreen costs. How do you get around it? $20 hat lasts 5 to 6 years. Okay, yes, you're right. You could wear a hat. That does sound quite reasonable to me. But I was told no, so I can't do that. That's just how that works. Plus, I kind of like my hair being a little wild, but the problem is that I can't really control it. I guess that's the definition of wild, isn't it? So it's both a blessing and a curse? I don't know. I like it and then I don't like it. This could be the same person. Let's see. I want to try to beat him. I don't mind being in lower ranks because that means that I'll fight other people that are not just the best classes. So losing doesn't matter. I got the Kyrios badges that I need. Shanti, Bloodthirst. So he's actually already stealthed. That's fine. I'm not too worried about it. Alright, he's magic, so I'll go cloth. I think it's the same guy as last time. Oh, he's actually right there. Okay. So he's right here. Very bold of you. It's not the same guy as last time. Oh my god, dude, he does so much damage. And I can't do anything to stop it. Okay, that missed. How do I do this? I can't get away from that, right? Yeah. No! Damn it! I had him for a long time, but unfortunately he got 2 really good bursts off of me and that just killed me. I think the plate is mostly what's killing me because I have less health than him. Oh my god. It's so much damage! There's nothing I can do about it. Even with cloth, it's just an insane amount of damage. Look at that. Okay. I hit him once and killed him. Okay, good. Ugh, tough fight. I wound up stealthing him now.
Target is facing the wrong direction.
Oh my god. Oh good, I made him waste that. Wonderful. Or not, because it lasts 45 seconds. That's cool.
Target is facing the wrong direction.
No! He might kill me. Yep. Yep. There's nothing I can do. God, it's so much. Come on. No! Come on, what time? Okay. That's really hard to fight against. Jeez. Oh, thanks. Whew. Some shops and events will give free baseball caps. I actually do. I have a hat that I wear around, so I guess I could do that. The problem is you can't wear a hat and a headset at the same time comfortably. Oh my gosh. That was a really tough fight. It's so hard to catch up, you know, and if I fail the boneyard, then it's kind of, you know, I miss a lot of my shots where they're still able to do so much. I need to chill a little bit after that. Amstead sending love to Cody. So Cody is just, he's chilling. Normally I would take him out, you know, and have him on the stream or whatever. But he sends his love back to you. Cody's a great bird. He's very smart, and he loves cuddles, so... so he really appreciates that. I'll make sure to give him extra cuddles once the stream is done. Oh, here we go. Here's an idea. Okay. Get some cat ears to go with your hair color. Okay. Alright. Or fox ears. Then show us the wild mane of your hair. Great! Thanks, I hate it. I'm good. I'll just get a haircut at some point, somehow. Wait, hold on. Maybe my parents have it. Maybe I'll just steal it from them. Not the cat ears, but the scissors. It'll definitely add 10 more viewers. Oh my god. I don't even publicize my Discord because, like on Reddit or anything, because I don't even want that big of an audience. But getting that particular audience? I don't know about that. I'm okay. I'm good, thanks. I'll pass. I don't need that kind of attention. Wait, is it Halcyon yet? 10 more minutes. Alright. We'll do a Halcyon, and then we'll call it after that. Keep the stream a little bit short. It'll be like 2.5 hours, 3 hours then. That's not bad. Alright. Thanks for stopping by, Amset. Appreciate it. We'll see you later. And it's good to see you around. Hopefully everything is going well with you guys during this quarantine. What? Oh, thanks. Wow, a cookie thing. Wow. Appreciate it. Alright. Anyways, for anybody lurking in the background, again, if you guys have any questions about Arcade stuff, feel free to ask. I can do my best to help with those questions. I have been lurking in the Arcade official Discord. They have new player help channels there. So you can either PM me directly on Discord, you can go down to the Arcade Research and Development Discord and join that, and then PM me through there. You can talk in those new player help channels. Gendragon is in there as well to help answer questions. So am I, so are a lot of other very helpful people. But it's just easier for me to be able to answer questions on stream, which is why I've kind of gotten back to the streaming bit. Yeah, that's Amset. I know, you just missed him. Yeah, it's good that we have it's good that we have a community of people that'll help answer questions, because, oh man, it's too easy to see the toxicity in different communities. It's not easy to see the people who actually care, because how are you supposed to be loud? I love this game. Cool, great, thanks. Doesn't help. It's just the person being loud about something they enjoy. But it's so much easier to see, you know, toxicity and people like shouting at other people and being negative. And so it's a problem. So seeing the new player help channels and seeing people in there helping people is a big deal. To help entice people to play and to see that there's a community of people that actually does enjoy the game and isn't just sitting on Reddit for 5 years after quitting and still complaining about things, you know. Every little bit of that kind of helps. Every person helping answer questions and helping, you know, guide people in the right direction is good. Again, I really want a wiki in game. I want to be able to actually have information readily available in game without people having to go anywhere, using this link that already exists. But you know, hopefully we'll get that someday. I've been pushing that like crazy. I have a forum post about it very recently. You can go and bump that and say that you want it if you do. Add your comments as well. That's in the Arcade Unchained forum for suggestions. Okay, got that out of the way. But yeah, so I've been pushing it more and more recently because of the new player channels existing. We have new player events that happened. We had that free weekend, so I think we really needed a wiki in-game already for that. But in general, we got to get that thing back. That thing was extremely helpful, or it could be extremely helpful. I don't know necessarily if it was in the past. Like, back when the wiki was in-game, I actually did add a little bit to it. I changed the formatting a bit so that it was a bit more clear. But it was such an old version of the whole wiki software thing on their server that it was, I don't know, it's very out of date, hard to edit. Hopefully, if they bring it back, it comes with better tools. A lot of the links on there were really just videos to YouTube, which is still better than nothing. At least you know what videos to watch. But there needs to be something. And I think people are more than happy to make guides as long as there's a place to put them that's actually accessible by people. Anyways, I harp on this a lot because I really do feel like it's, you know, information is extremely important for people to really understand and appreciate the game for what it is. Art, you gonna go track down Amset now? Say hi to him. He says he went back to work, so probably not the best time to do it. Who is Amset? What do you mean, who's Amset? Do you not know who Amset is? What do you mean? Or did we play in Legacy together? Oh, okay, alright. I see. Now you're making me second guess myself. See how this works? Oh, wow. Nice CC. Mob. Alright, do I queue up again? Oh no, wait, no. I'm waiting for Halsey. Do not want to queue up. That would be terrible. Get stuck in a 20-minute arena? No way. I need to wait. Art, do you want to queue up for Halsey? For midday Halsey? See how that goes? Halsey's in front. What? No! Don't tell me that. That's not true. That's impossible. UTC right now is 6:24. Okay? And Halsey says, right here, 6:30. Don't you lie to me. Don't you make things up. Or is that true? I don't know. All the timings might be off. Pretty sure it's in an hour. I'll find out soon. I'm gonna be sad if it's in another hour. I wouldn't wait for that. I like like I said, I like the shorter streams that are more often. It's more comfortable for me at the moment. But this is still, in the meantime, a great time for anybody who is new to the game or a returning player, has some questions about arcades, you want to learn more about some kind of mechanic or how something works, or you want to theory craft a bit. Now's a great time to do it. That's right, Cody's there too, and he's absolutely going to help out with questions. So if you guys have any, feel free to ask, and we'll try our best to help. I'm also surprised that in these arenas I'm actually using Blade Flurry almost properly. I do notice that a lot of the time it doesn't do any damage because I'm not facing them. The cone of Blade Flurry is actually quite small, and it's something that I need a ton of practice with because since like it won't automatically face towards the target, it's really, really hard to use because of that. So I need a lot of practice with it, especially because I do want to use this end game. Later on, Swiftblade gets lots and lots of buffs. Lots and lots of buffs. So I want to be prepared for that already. Blade Flurry isn't actually that bad for damage, I just need to be using it properly, so. Alternatively, I could actually just use the regular Blade Flurry, but it's so wacky sometimes and causes lag and makes you fling out of the air. Or like into the air and just all over the place that I don't necessarily want to play that way. Alright, what did I gather? Oh, not that much. Maybe like 40 coin purses and 6 crates? Or 5 crates, actually, because I had one already. Wait, does this buff last in Halsey? PvE damage received. No, I want to find a different one. Does this buff last in Halsey? Do you know, Art? Also, I need to go and get the statue buff. Like right now. I need to go do that. PvE skill damage. Don't know. Oh, we'll find out then. Otherwise, I'll just leech something important from someone. Alright, I didn't get anything. Whatever. Let's go get the statue buff. Hey, Always Gaming. I'm good. I'm doing great. I'm streaming again. Helping answer questions about Arcade and such. How are you doing? Oh my gosh. The people are so nice in the Arcade Discord. Sometimes. Other times it's very rowdy. Alright, statue buff, statue buff. Oh, dude, okay, never mind. Art, that buff goes away as soon as you leave the territory. Forgot about that. Trying to get to level 55, 46 right now? Yeah, it's a lot of questing at that point, from 46 to... Wait, what? Oh, no. That's from 35 to 45. You're good. You can go to Aegis, right? Are you farming in Aegis? That's the best place to go. Always Gaming. You'll get a ton of XP there. There's not as many people there anymore, so hopefully it'll be safer. You get it much quicker. Oh yeah, that's right. Not the Ancestral crates though, but the everything lower than Ancestral. Jesters, crates, and all those. Princess crates. But Always Gaming, you've played for a long time, haven't you? Or no? I kind of recognize your name. You might already know all this stuff. Or maybe not, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Got a minute left before Halsey, I think. If it is up, do you want a queue? For our third one, Art? Oh, you're brand new, alright. Welcome to Arcade. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. You gotta relog? Yeah, go for it. You got a minute. I'll wait. We'll do our third one. Just FYI, Arcade is ridiculously complicated, and so don't be afraid to ask absolutely anything. Noob questions as well. You know, there's really no such thing as a noob question with how complicated this game is. How many things it doesn't tell you versus, you know, how many you have to like discover on your own, and just how many different systems exist in the game simultaneously is like. I can go off for an hour talking about every single, like, best way to farm trees and try to get Thunderstruck trees that proc and which ones are the best and what times to go. And that's just, you know, that's just one thing in the game. So don't be afraid to ask any questions to anyone, myself or others. It's 100% in an hour. What? Why? The timing here says 6:30. Huh. And it's UTC 6:30. So then, who's right? Who's wrong? I don't get it. It says 7:30? Wait, on your screen it says 7:30? But for me... Oh, you're looking... Wait, you're looking at 19:30. Is that... Oh, that's right, because it's PM. Yeah, I'm looking at the wrong one. I was thinking AM. My bad. Single plant cotton all day. That's a thing, yes, you're right, Amset. Kandaeon Live. I'm so bad with names, sorry if I butchered it, Kandaeon, but are cloth mage tanks viable? Yeah, totally. Obviously, you're probably... Some tanks that are cloth would probably be using a shield that's physical damage. Art is a cloth mage tank that never dies, period. Even if he wants to, he's just not able to. So absolutely you can make that work. You're obviously going to be able to take less damage from mages, which in raid versus raid combat is a lot of the damage that ends up hitting you. Whether it's AoE or, you know, bounce damage or whatnot, a lot of the times it's actually magic damage that's what hits you. Then using something like a shield to protect yourself as a tank from physical damage and what, like, you know, those kind of things from archers. And melee helps out as well. So yeah, totally. You can play that no problem. It's encouraged in most cases because of the cloth buff that makes it so that all of your debuffs last 20% less. So if somebody crowd controls you, it's actually for a shorter duration. Yeah, there you go. Art's telling you all about it, so just listen to him. Always Gaming, you just got the Logitech G600 mouse, and it helps still. It helps a lot, still getting used to it. Yeah, I mean, I can recommend a lot of things for the game overall for hotkeys and stuff. I have videos about it from a long time ago. There's videos I made on YouTube. There's two of them. Actually, I think they're actually below in the Twitch channel. You can look at them. It's like how to PvP or something. I made them a long time ago, so bear with me here. But those videos are still extremely relevant, and I do recommend looking at those if you're new to the game or just even an experienced player, because those videos go into a lot of the mindset of PvP and how it should be so that you don't have to worry about things too much. They also go a little bit into hotkeys and some recommendations. Every hotkey that I have for active abilities is a one-button press. I use everything you see on the screen right now for that keyboard. Everything, except for the escape and caps lock. But everything else is an actual button. So, except for Windows. Okay, you know what I mean. You get my point. But my point is that... My other point is that because of that, it leaves like... So like all of my weapon swaps are an Alt plus other buttons. I actually use Tab to, you know, just as an ability, because I use my scroll wheel to target people. I can actually target people with my scroll wheel. Control plus scroll wheel is allies. Shift plus scroll wheel is zoom. And just a regular scroll wheel just lets me target through people. So I do things that allow me to have more buttons to be able to press with my hands, instead of having to, like, you know, micromanage everything. It helps me, so that's my biggest suggestion with the game. It's actually something that Art once taught me a long time ago, to use my scroll wheel as a targeting wheel, back in like 2015. And then I had to reteach it to Art when he came back to the game because he forgot all about it. Do you even do that, Art? Do you still use Tab as your targeting tool, or did you switch to the mouse wheel? Your own recommendation from years ago. Nope. XD. Okay. Alright, then. Never forget Thunderstruck trees also happen randomly in the wild. That's true, yeah. So, like, there's, like... Honestly, don't be afraid to ask questions in this game, Always Gaming. If you're new, there is going to be a million questions you have. Trust me. It gets crazy. And that's fine. That's what's so cool about Arcade, is there's so many hidden mechanics and information that people just don't know. And you have to discover them over time. That's why I like the game so much, is because you constantly figure out new mechanics. To give you another scale of information, for 7 years, probably 90 to 95% of this community had no idea that you do more damage to someone who is at a lower elevation than you. So if you hit somebody from really high up, down here, you will do a lot of bonus damage to them. And for 7 years of this game's existence, even in the Korean population, almost no one knew about this. And then we figured it out with the Arcade's Research and Development Group. Art was a part of that, those tests. We figured it out, we documented it, we found out it's a linear damage increase, so it could be technically infinite. And then we put it out on Reddit, and everybody went bonkers about it. There were some people who maybe knew years ago, but, you know, nobody publicized it back then. So I would say 90 to 95% of people had no clue about this. And it's been in the game since forever. Even the Korean community went nuts. And they linked it on their posts and in their forums and said, you know, I've played this game for 7 years. I can't believe this. Nobody knew about this. Or I can't believe I learned something new here, you know. Because they were, like, nobody knows these things. So that's just kind of an example of how complicated Arcade is. That something existed in this game as a very normal mechanic. Do more damage when you're above someone. And yet no one really get it. Like, nobody understood that. Nobody thought that was a thing. So ask questions, Always Gaming. I think you'll enjoy the game a lot if you do it that way. Oh, you use scroll wheel right click to target? Scroll wheel right click to target. Right click to target. What does that mean? Right click to target. I may have to explain that in a little bit more detail because I'm not quite getting that. Yeah, take one day at a time. Too much to learn. There is, yeah. It is too much to learn. That's true. I think the problem is so many people like go into the game, get confused, and then quit without asking any questions. And I'm always afraid of that. Like, I don't like that happens. It sucks that happens. I want there to be more information than just having to scroll through some YouTube videos that are probably outdated anyways, right? But it's a shame. That is what happens. That almost happened to you, Banana 21. I honestly, I don't know. Like, it happens really often. I don't think people realize how often that happens. But I don't know. It sucks that that's the way that it is. So here's my advice to anybody. Honestly, it takes maybe 1 to 2 months to get to a competitive point if you're interested in PvP, during which, while you're gathering all your gear, you can still play extremely powerful backline support classes like Wispwalker or Eidolon or other things that are just meant to crowd control people while keeping your team alive. Not necessarily healing, but just doing things to change the environment in order to win fights. It's actually, they're very, very important classes that you can play very safely from the back lines. There's other things you can do to play the game in PvP and have fun. Gen Dragon was talking about earlier about how, you know, they're mostly just there to, you know, the farming aspect, the social aspect of the game, that's still extremely relevant. And yeah, just be patient, like what they're saying now. Banana, let's see. Oh, so hold on. Always Gaming, you said right tilt on the scroll wheel is your... oh, right tilt. So like on your mouse, yeah, the G600. I have the same thing on my 502. I see. Yeah, that's good. And then it keeps your tab button open to use as a skill. Perfect. That's awesome. Banana, you started Arcade with Unchained, with 4 more friends. You didn't know what to do, and 3 out of 4 quit on you. And your friends stayed to grind and learn what to do. Yeah, it happens all the time. You know, people get confused or they feel like they're too far behind. But the truth is, this game is full of catch-up mechanics. There's even catch-up mechanics that happen all the time. There's one happening right now with double rewards from the daily stuff. So catching up is fine, actually. I think people overlook the fact that, yes, while people did play this game for months, you know, since the AAU release, those months were not only just spent on gear, they were also spent on boats, vehicles, upgrading those things, mounts, pets, gliders, housing, getting land, getting whatever they want to get for cosmetics. There's so many things to do in Arcade. People weren't just working on gear this entire time. So catching up isn't bad. But you can get to that point of like a competitive point within just a couple months and then spend the rest of your time, you know, getting those other things like the boats you want, the gliders you want, mounts you want, pets you want, all those things, right? So, yeah, like everybody says, be patient. Definitely ask questions at any point in time. Ask questions, go up to streamers too. I think most people are pretty helpful. The official Arcade Discord has a new player help channel now. Go there, ask questions. I'm in there too. I try to stock it as well. Gen Dragon is as well. There's a lot of people who will help answer questions. And if you're ever curious about mechanics, ask. Ask questions, because that's the way you learn stuff. We ask questions about why you do more damage when you're higher than someone, because somebody noticed it in the Discord, in the Arcade Research and Development Discord, and we looked into it and found it's a linear game. And no one knew about that. Like, not no one, but most people had no idea about this. It's crazy, you know? So there's always mechanics to uncover in the game that nobody even understands or knows, you know? That's why I love it so much. You did maybe 5 dailies in the first 3 months, and after January, actually realized what you're supposed to do, how to make gold, how to do quests. Well, good, yeah, nice. I'm glad that that worked out for you, Banana. Didn't know how to craft gear, choose stats. That's the thing, is like, there's not enough readily available information, and if people ask more questions and we're a little bit more social, it would work. But there's a lot of people who don't want to play socially or don't, want to just do their own thing, which is cool. There's nothing wrong with that. I play as a solo player. I make friends all over the place, and I help out people who need help. But I play as a solo player by myself, for the most part. And I enjoy it all the time. Like, I've played this game since release. I've taken breaks occasionally because you have to, right? You don't want to get burned out. But this still remains to be my favorite MMO just because of how many things you could do in it. How do you get people to power level you to 55 at Aegis? I think you just have to be partied with somebody, and that's pretty much it. They kill stuff really fast. You're around to help kill things too. I think Always Gaming is already level 46, right? Excuse me. So, oh, you saw the post about Hype DPS? Yeah. Gosh, I don't know. Hold on. Give me 1 second. There we go. Yeah, so there's... Yeah, that's right. Do Abyssal Library every day, too. You can get a friend to help you out with that. That's a ton of XP every day. That's a very good point, Art. Do you have a banana phone? Everything banana... You have everything banana-related. That's crazy. Like banana socks, banana pants. That's awesome. That's a great motif for your real-life character that we all create for ourselves, whether we like it or not. Did we answer everything? Did we catch up on stuff? Are we good? By the way, I do have some other stuff in my Reddit profile, too. So if you go back to that Height DPS thing, or you look up GamePro03 on Reddit, I have some stuff pinned to the top that are a lot of questions that people have asked. There's also lore-related stuff there. So aside from everything else that exists in Arcade, the lore is actually immense. And it's really good. It's based on an original novel from years back, and there's so much to the game. There's so much background story and what's going on. More recently now, there's been actual story that progresses the story in the game, quests that progress the story. We recently got the Hereafter Rebellion, which is a solo instance, and this contains a lot of stories and quests within it that you can do that actually progress the story of Arcade. They don't necessarily teach you anything new. They actually take what you know and progress that information, and things change and happen, which is awesome. So that's also linked and pinned to my Reddit profile, and you can find some other cool things there too. There's also the Arcade Research and Development Discord that I do encourage that you guys join. If you have any kind of, mechanics-related questions, you want to test something, or you just want to, ask questions, I'm on Discord. I can help people out. Other people can help out, either on the official Arcade, or in my Discord, or any Discord. There's a lot of places to go for help. People just don't always look for those things, and they end up quitting early, which sucks, because there's a lot of potential players who could really enjoy Arcade that get kind of lost in the wind, from just not asking enough questions, or not, maybe missing something very important. Jen, if you're interested in the lore and such, oh man. Just do the dungeon for the lore. Just do the dungeon for the actual progression in the story, because it's so good. It's really good. And a lot of it is extremely dark, which, everybody knows that Arcade... Well, I don't know if everybody knows, but Arcade is generally actually a very dark game, and there's quite a bit of it actually in the Hereafter Rebellion missions. Let's see... I'm just running back and forth because I'm kind of winding down in the stream. I'm tired. I said I would stream for 2 hours. It's been 2.5, so kind of winding down. I know a lot of people just joined the stream, but maybe next time maybe tomorrow I'll start the stream right now. And then, because I don't have any real schedule, I just kind of stream in different times to catch different people. That's why I'm just kind of sitting here and chilling, answering questions. I was doing arenas and stuff earlier. You can go back in the stream later and watch those if you're interested in that. I will also be publishing this particular video up to YouTube. So this will be the first video that will go onto my YouTube page again, and everything from now on will go up there automatically after streams. So if you ever want to see something again, you could go and check those out. But Banana, you say that you watched so many guides and did so many things, and now you do the Hereafter Rebellion 600 dog every time. Well, that's good. But you didn't know the lore of Arcade, so that didn't help you much. It doesn't help, but it's interesting to know. It's really interesting. There's so many stories over everything. The writing is actually really good. And again, based off of a novel that was written not to be intended to be a video game, right? So, and it was picked up to become one. So it kind of changed over time, but it's really good. And I encourage looking into that stuff if that's the sort of thing you're interested in. Because the game doesn't tell you these things straight up. They're always hidden in different places. But there are a lot of resources online and where you can find that information out. What else did I want to mention? So I want to mention one more thing about scale. Just to, like, anybody who's lurking in the background, or anything of that sort. The scale of Arcade is huge. There are so many things that players do not yet know, period. And I want to give you one more example of that. So give me 1 second. Everybody relax. Alright, see if this works. It's not really working. Hold on. There we go. And we're going to copy this. Okay, and you should see that on stream now, but I have to first close this window. So I'm going to make this big. So I showed this off stream yesterday, or on stream yesterday as well. Nobody's panicking, everything's fine. Said it's all good. So this is a list that actually Art and I put together just a few days ago. We haven't put it on Reddit, and I don't know if I'm going to quite yet, because there's still some missing information. But this is a list of every stagger in the game. This is one aspect of Arcade, okay? And if I can... Here, how do I get rid of this? So, staggers are a kind of debuff in the game that essentially stop you for a moment and also disable abilities. But it turns out there's so many different kinds of staggers that it's not really well defined anywhere. So these abilities that say inflict stagger in the combo doesn't really have a very good definition to it. What is stagger? What does it mean? What does it do? They're all different. Everything is freaking different. Every one of these is different. They all do different things. How are you supposed to know? So here's a list of all the staggers. This is actually in the Arcade Research and Development Discord, this link to this. I'll put it up on Reddit later once I'm happy with it. But it tells you what everything does. Here's Pin Down, what I just showed you in-game. It is a 1-second stagger. It disables both all abilities as well as Defiance, the thing that actually gets you out of crowd control. It disables that too. However, this stuff doesn't show up in the combat log. Same with the other Shadowplay abilities. Wall Up also causes stagger. This one doesn't disable Defiance, and it doesn't still appear in the combat log, but some other ones do. So there's all of this stuff that exists in the game that people don't really know, are not aware of, the differences between all these different abilities. And again, this is my point is, we found this out. We Art and I had originally thought about doing this because we asked questions and we couldn't find the answers to those questions. So we started doing research, and as we did research, we figured out, holy crap, everything here is completely different. You're like, none of this makes any sense. But we documented it all and we figured it out. And now we have a page to refer to, right? Now I can understand what to do in a fight, depending on what abilities I have, and depending on what I want to actually do to the opponent. And this takes tons and tons of practice. So, like I said, this is just an example of the kind of complexity that exists in the background of Arcade that people are not aware of, but does make quite a bit of a difference if people kind of explored a little bit and asked more questions, right? So I'm going to leave you guys with that, and I'm going to head off stream. Let me just catch up with chat a little bit. The only thing you know about the lore is the Warborn lore, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, that one's pretty known because of how there was a whole patch around it, right? But there is a lot to the story in the game, and I do encourage looking at that. And yeah, Jen is right. The story quest up to Diamond Shores is from a racial, heroic, and god point of view. It's true. All of the racial quests for each of the race, they have a lot of different views from that particular race, from that particular god of who that race mostly worships in some ways, right? So, and that it gives you the background story of that particular god, but you don't know everybody else's. There's a lot of different things. It's really, really good stuff. I really do encourage to check those things out. Jen, you sent another send love to Cody. I'm gonna go do that right now, and I'll play with Cody a little bit and give him scritches and pets for all of you guys. I appreciate it. Thanks everybody for sticking around. Again, if you like the content, go ahead and follow. I have other places for social media you can follow as well. I'm gonna type in there. There's all the links you can go follow for different things. Invictus, the reason why it's called Invictus is because he used to spam that himself, so I made it easier for him. And he's just, he's one of my mods, and he's been around for a very long time. That's it. I'm done. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go relax. I'm gonna eat lunch. I'm gonna play video games off in the background, and I'm gonna go and give Cody a lot of love. So I'll see you all later. Have a good one, everybody.